Hello everyone. For today I have a little challenge for myself with the Electron Digitakt, which is to make a loop with random samples. So in this project a bunch of samples are loaded. All of the tracks right now have no sample, and a very cool way to well, not really randomize, but let's say pseudo randomize um, the samples is what if I select one, just different ones. I'm not even gonna listen to what they are. But then with the control all function, I can basically change all of them, and it will be very unpredictable what happens. So nice kick here, and scroll to the end here. Now I might get some empty slots because I don't have 128 samples loaded up here. But let's see. So number 3, 13, 16, 31, again 13. So let's change this one. 16. Well, let's change it again. 47, okay, 2, 33. I had 33, didn't I? No, 31, 33, and 8. Okay, so they're all different. They're already pretty much random because I just selected any sample, but to make it even more interesting, if I press track and then turn the dial here, number D, to select the sample, then it will be completely unpredictable. They'll all move the same amount of positions in the list of samples. So let's see if that gets us something useful. And then the little caveat here is that whatever samples I land on, I have to use them. With the only exception, I think, is that if I get an empty slot with no sound, then I get to pick another one. But again, I'll try to pick a random one. So yeah, let's get started. So I'm gonna hold down track. I'm just gonna move this, and now there's a bunch of different samples. And actually I got lucky here because I get a kick and I get another kick. But that was completely random. Actually, let's do it random again. I mean, I could make a beat with this, but maybe we can find some even more. You know what? I'm going to make a beat with this one, and then I'll do another one. In case you think this is too easy because I get a kick here. Because if I don't get a kick, I'll have to make something else. It's not going to be like a typical techno loop. But anyway, let's just first work with this one, because if I select another one now, it may look like I am not trusting the random process and actually cherry picking. So I'm not cherry picking, I'm just going to make something with this. Actually, I think this other kick is better. So let's use that one. Maybe this one as a base of sorts. Maybe with a little bit of tuning. Yeah, a little bit of volume shaping. Copy. Paste, paste, paste. This is an empty pattern, but there may be some settings there. At least it's a 16-step pattern. Sometimes you'll get filter envelopes on some of the tracks or other modulation stuff going on. This is not really an initialized pattern, it's just a pattern that's been cleared well, the pattern has been cleared, but the sounds are still there. Anyway, so we have this now. What do we have here? Well, again, this is stroke of luck here. Just a basic hi-hat. what's happening here. Guess there's no kick drum on that step, yeah. Maybe have another kick drum, but let's make it a conditional trig so it's not playing all the time. What about 1 every 4 bars? The last one of every 4 bars, so 2, 3, 4. Great, conditional trigs, love them. Okay, this was an empty pattern, yeah, just to check. This was the thing I worked on yesterday. Yeah. This is today. Let's save that. Okay. A little snare-like sound. Something I don't use too often. What can I do with that? Let's try a pattern. And of course don't want to sound it too robotic. So that is a job for parameter locks, of course. So parameter locking the volume, for instance. And the pitch. And some filtering perhaps. I'm thinking high pass. Maybe a little bit more resonance. And how about some drive? Doesn't seem to be doing that much, but hey. And finally, I love some random panning. Let's see if I can set up random panning. So 16 BPM, 16th. I'm not sure whether then I need to have this at 0, the speed, or at 1. But let's just try. So we go to the amp, pan, yes. Depth, let's make it extreme so the effect is really obvious. Wave, sample and hold, random, yep. Okay. I think it needs to be 1. Yeah, I think it needs to be a different multiplier, maybe 64. This is the one thing that confuses me about the timing stuff on Electron, the delay as well as the LFO, is this multiplier and thing. I think maybe 128. Yeah, not sure. So with 0, it's definitely doing nothing. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, so this is a little bit tricky to set up. What if I go to BPM 1 and speed 16? Speed 64 maybe. Oh, it only goes to 63. Well, it's random enough for me. This is basically just to give it a little bit of stereo ambience, maybe a little bit more filter. Cutoff increase here. Okay, I think I spent enough time on this sound, so we have the first 4 tracks sorted. 4 more to go. Okay, cool. See what we can make out of this. Maybe a little bit of high pass. What I had in mind. I think I need to change the reverb a little bit. Longer decay. Give it a little bit more body. See how that sounds on its own. I thought I muted that one too. Okay. Okay. Big snare. Also not a typical sound for me. Just a little sip of my coffee here. Good coffee, important. What would we be without it? Okay. So let's do something fun with this. Let's loop-de-loop it. Instant craziness here. Oh. Let's make it even crazier by, let's put an LFO on the sample length. See what that gets us. Huh. Again, instead of making this a longer pattern, let's do conditional trig, where it's just happened the second time out of every second run, like so, yeah. Oh, we need to put it on a different place, in a different place. Let's see, let's put it, copy here perhaps. Now, maybe copy here. Actually, yes, but let's make it the first out of every 2 runs. Okay, another snare-like sound, and then this a little finger snap. Again, also not sort of the typical sounds I would use. Let's see, what more can we do with this? Gonna try and make some sort of a drone out of this, again with looping. Maybe if I do that with this one, and I do it with this one as well, could make some sort of chord if I play them together. Ooh, D-tune, Super Soul. I would need to have control the filter on both of them. Of course, I can do that with the track parameter. Let's see if there's a low pulse on both. Yeah. Actually, with the tuning, go for a nasty dissonant thing here. Okay. Yeah, so filter page, track, lower the cutoff. Now this happens on both of them. Very useful this. Now I can't hear either of them. Okay, need to increase it a little bit, maybe some resonance. Maybe some drive on both. Some reverb, of course, if we're doing droney type stuff. Wow. I'm gonna turn this one down. And I'm gonna decrease the reverb on it. Yeah. It's also way too loud. Actually, let's make that a little bit. Yeah, okay. Oh, I know what I did. Because of the Control-O, I've been changing stuff on all the tracks. So that wasn't a good idea. Of course, I wasn't changing only 7 and 8. I was changing all of them. So that's actually a very bad idea if you want to change 2 sounds. Now everything's messed up. There's a reverb on my kick. I don't want that. Could be cool, but you know, not this one. Again, here. Okay, so much for good ideas. Anyway. Also a huge reverb on this one. What's it? Yeah, this one. Does that have a lot of reverb? I guess it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Okay, and I need to change the filter back. Am I on the right track here? Yeah. Probably again. Wrong dial. Okay. Okay. Enough of this madness. Save it. Yes. Right. That's enough mucking about for today. Let's do the same thing tomorrow. I'll get some random samples. Maybe, yeah, maybe not 2 kick drums, but maybe a selection with no kick drums, and I'll make an ambient loop. Or maybe a selection with 8 kick drums, and I'll have to come up with something else. You know, that's the fun thing about this. That's why it's a cool exercise, I think. So anyway, that's enough for today. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you tomorrow with a new video. Bye bye.